made some bread the other day. I've been making bread now. How long have I been making bread? I've been making bread for quite some time. Well, probably the last year, to be honest. You know, since lockdown I sort of got into it. This is the first loaf I've inadvertently put in too much salt. And boy, can you taste it. I've only had one slice of it and I really went, oh my gosh. So I don't know if I'm going to have more. I'll see what it's like toasted, see if that makes any difference. People have asked me what the music is that I use on this video because it's not terribly English, and I am an Englishman, and it's I don't know, it's got a touch of the sitar in there, a sort of Oriental or Indian, or from the slightly west, certainly not European, and I don't know why I chose it really, because it is a bit unusual, I realise that. I just liked the music. I liked the opening for some of the shots that I've been using on these videos. I think there's a difference, isn't there, between living alone and loneliness. Just because you live alone, it doesn't mean to say that you are necessarily lonely. There may be times when you are more aware of being alone than other times, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are lonely. And I don't feel at all lonely here. That I haven't, since my children have left and the house has been mine, and I've not felt at all lonely. I felt this is a warm and benevolent house, a friendly house. I don't believe in ghosts and things like that, but I do feel that there are, if you like, I don't want to say the word spirits, but there's a warm atmosphere here. It may be a ramshackle, tired old house, but there is definitely a warm atmosphere. And one of my viewers, Lee Lawson, has been doing a bit of research actually about my house. This is a terraced house in Worthing, and dates back to at least 1870, because 1871 in the census there was a chap here. I'm going to talk about all of that in another video, because I need to spend a bit of time doing some research about it. But one of the first people who lived in here was a gentleman who I understand collapsed from a heart attack or something at the front door, just in front of me now, on his step when he was smoking his pipe. I often sit out there and read my book. As I say, I don't believe in ghosts. I don't feel any presence of anyone, but it is a warm and inviting atmosphere. So I don't feel at all lonely here. I keep myself busy, and I think that's half the thing, isn't it? Keep yourself busy. I have made a little area in my studio here, which I think when I last showed you was, I think I'd cleared out the mess, but there was not much here. And now I'm developing an area, it's still in work in progress, which will be possibly the reading corner for when my reading show comes back, and also a guest area in my Vobes show. So we can have guests, and in the live show we can have the main studio, which is on that side of the room, and then on this side we can have guests and interviews and things like that. That would be the plan. I really enjoy doing the live stuff. It's like performing to an audience. I really like that. So this space is developing now. I was going to have a little village and things. I might have some sort of not mosaic, what would you call it? It's sort of a collage, I suppose, of layers of cardboard here in a frame of a village. So I might do that. And I've got my neon sign for the Bald Explorer here, which luckily still works. I've got an on-air sign. That's what it is, an on-air sign that's no longer working. But again, very generous viewers who love what I do and enjoy the show have very kindly put the cash forward and have bought me a new on-air sign, which will be going over on that side of the studio soon. What I wanted to mention was I've got this. It looks like a Bible, doesn't it? It's actually called, on it's got the words believe. I was wanting an ideas book, small enough to carry around, but big enough to have lots and lots of pages in it. And this is doing very, very well. It's like a Bible, but it's there's nothing in it. It's blank. I just like that sort of size. It's pseudo leather, pretend leather, and it's got a nice feel on it. And it's weighty, that it makes it feel important, and one can just jot down ideas, thoughts, suggestions, and I keep it by my bed. I have it on my desk. Sometimes it's in the kitchen with me. I've only had it a couple of months now, and I'm just getting into using it, so I can put in ideas, especially when I'm sort of thinking of ideas for the videos. Something will come to me and I think, oh, I must write that down. So I've always had ideas books, but they've been in a variety of different things, and I just like this. I don't know, there's something about the fact that it's like a Bible. I'm not religious or anything, but like the Book of Vobes, that's it's very personal to me. As you can see, it's relatively new, and I've barely started using it because I'm just getting back into carrying it around and remembering to do it. But I love it. I think it's great. I think it's really good. And I love this little area here. So it's all coming together, which is nice. I have a confession. I have a confession to make, and I feel rather foolish about this. Very foolish indeed. But it is what it is. This is a measure that I've had to take to stop water coming in from a hole in the roof. And it rained last night. There's not much has come in. My confession. Yes. So, as you know, I've been wearing these wonderful jumpers from Mary Hammond that I paid for, and she very, very lovelily, beautifully, carefully and marvellously, and I'm not getting my words very well together here, knitted them for me personally. And here is one. I put them in the washing machine. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? I put them on the wrong setting. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. I've been very careful with these, but I put them all in bar 2 blue ones. Not my tank tops, these are the big. And the wool, it's a wool mix. So the wool has shrunk, but the cotton hasn't. And so now they're a bit like a string vest. Let me show you. They're very baggy and floppy. I can't really, I mean, I can wear them around the house when there's nobody here. But they are baggy and they hang a bit. I mean, I was just putting them away. I was washing them to put them away for the winter. That's the for the summer, for next winter. That's the annoying thing. That's what I was going to do. So yeah, they're a bit baggy. Not as baggy as, not now as grim as I thought, but they're not as tight. Clean. So Mary, if you're watching, I am an idiot. It just means I'll have to commission some more later on in the year towards the autumn. Maybe a different style, I don't know. But they've been fantastic. I've loved them. Absolutely loved them. They've been nice and warm. But yeah, they are... it's either that or I've shrunk. Maybe I'm just not eating enough. But anyway, it is what it is. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me in my little house. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow, like and subscribe and all the usual sort of stuff. And no doubt next week I'll have another living on my own and see what other disasters I get up to. Anyway, take care and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye. Question is what to do with them. Maybe a charity shop.